So at the beginning of the 2026 season, I will be taking a look at the lineup, and now's the time to do some trades. I think we really need to upgrade a few positions just to be on the safe side. We have picked up a new center. He's a rookie. At the moment Whippler is injured, so it's good that we have another reliable center here. Joseph over here is a superstar dev trait, wide receiver, and in tandem with Mooney I think they should be doing well. On defense we have a problem, and I think that I really need to address this now. I think the strong safety is an issue for us. We can see that Johnson has gone up to superstar dev trait, so this is a great improvement. We've got Shorts up here, who's a superstar as well at free safety. Strong safety, McIntyre is just developing a bit too slow, and I just fear that this might be something that's dragging us down. What we need to stop is the rush game, the running game, and it might also be Aiden Kowalski who we need to address here. I'm a bit unsure which way is the best to go. I was thinking of maybe switching Woods over to right outside linebacker because he has a hidden dev trait. It would be interesting to see what that is. Apart from that, I will be attempting a few trades now. Yeah, see you in a bit, hopefully with the results. Alright, we got the deal done. We're sending strong safety McIntyre, left outside linebacker Hayes, and left guard Jordan to the Dolphins. We are receiving strong safety Dixon. Alright, we are sending a wide receiver Johnson, second and third round pick to the Chiefs. We are receiving wide receiver Summers, who has a superstar dev trait. Alright, we are sending Bryce Huff, our right edge, our mid linebacker Thomas, and a 7th round pick for next year's draft to the Bengals. We are receiving right edge Cansey, 23 years old, and a prospect for the future, not far behind from the overall. Okay, so the squad has changed a little bit. We have traded for wide receiver Summers down here. We have traded for right edge in Cansey here, and we've traded for a strong safety with Dixon up here. Overall, I think it should improve the stability of the team. I will be switching playbooks as well for this new season. I think I will be switching straight. If I haven't done so already, yeah, we'll be picking the Kansas City Chiefs. I do think that these should work well for our style of play and should bring us towards the playoffs, where we can hopefully show what we can do. Wow, what a fantastic result we are looking at here. The Bears are atop the NFC North, 16-1 overall. This is a jump from last year, I'll admit that. Looking at the squad, we can see that Whippler is fit again. Dorian Gray behind him, an 81 overall, still hidden dev. But the offensive line is really very strong right now. 90 rated players across the board. The wide receiver core as well. We've got Darren Mooney, 97. Summers, an 87 superstar dev. We've got Joseph and a superstar dev, and 89 here. Looking at the defense, yeah, it's just it just looks way more solid than it did before. I'm not even focusing on dev traits, just by the overalls. We have a very strong free safety here. I'm very happy that we switched around this way, and I enabled Shorts to get his chance to play. Looking down here, Johnson 95, OJ Mudia 92, Dixon at an 87, so this is really looking very nice. And our right edge, left edge, and our 2 D tackles are simply solid looking. This is not a spectacular defense, but it's simply solid. So very nice. We are at 16-1. Let's go take a look if this means a wild card or if this means that we are straight through to the divisional playoff. We are straight through to the divisional playoff round. Let's see who we will play. I'm quite happy that we avoided the San Francisco 49ers in the wildcard round as we did a few years ago. Not to fret. Let's start simulating that round so we know who our opponent will be next week. Okay, we will be playing the Carolina Panthers, a pretty strong looking team with their star Brian Burns at left edge. Right, coming at you straight from Soldier Field, the game against the Panthers. Coach D-Red making the direction clear. Justin Fields leading the Chicago Bears out onto the field. Let's get going, I'm ready. Okay, so as always, I will be switching to Super Sim. I will be letting the game unfold and I'll be jumping in if need be. So far, not a high scoring game. 10-0 in the second quarter, 17-3, 24-3. The Bears are really going at it, showing their claws. 34-3, 34-10, going back and forth, but this is a clear win for the Chicago Bears. I'm a bit surprised. I was expecting a bit more resistance from the Carolina Panthers, to be honest, but nothing doing here. Justin Fields leads the team to the win and off into the divisional championship round. So in the NFC Conference Championship game, we are facing the San Francisco 49ers. If you remember, I was a bit relieved that we were not going to play them in the wildcard round. I'm not sure if this is really that much better, but we have good news. We have 2 players returning from injury. One of them was Roquan Smith, our mid linebacker, so that is definitely a positive here. I'm just going to do a quick check to make sure that everything is set up correctly. Yeah, looking good so far on offense and on defense. I see Roquan Smith at the center again. That's great as well. Alright, I am pumped for this game against the San Francisco 49ers. It's time for payback. It's time to let them know that you cannot kick the Chicago Bears out of the wildcard round and get away unscathed. Now it's payback time and we're heading into the game. So again, we play at Soldier Field. We're playing against Trey Lance and their very, very tough defense. So Justin Fields, again, as in the divisional playoff, is highly motivated. I do think that we can beat them this time round. Our team has improved. However, we still need to be very wary of Nick Bosa and Fred Warner and Trey Lance and Greg Kittle and so on and so forth. Everybody in that team is dangerous. So let's get going. Into the game simulation, off we go. Chicago on the board, 3-0, 10-0. Wouldn't mind this going the same direction as I did before. 17-0, we're at the end of the second quarter. 24-0, 27-0. Okay, this is definitely a shootout. 34-0. San Francisco not even getting on the board. Wow, 40-7. What a fantastic result. What an insane game here. I have to really admit, I did never in my wildest dreams would I have expected this to happen. I have great respect for the San Francisco 49ers here and their team. They've got a very strong offense, a very strong defense usually, but looking at these scores by quarters, there was just nothing to be had for them. In the second quarter, 17 points on the board. What a crazy, crazy game. This is the box score of the game against the 49ers. You can see that we beat them in almost every category. Offensive yards gained doubled their amount. Offensive rush yards almost tripled their amount. Offensive pass yards doubled theirs. First downs doubled theirs. So this is really, it was a complete shootout. I'm still very surprised because they have a very good team. But, and I have to admit, we haven't been idle either. The Chicago Bears have improved vastly since we last met. Comparing these two, it's like night and day. Justin Fields has a fantastic ranking here. Let's take a look at the rushing. It's the same. David Montgomery, fantastic. Elijah Mitchell, not even getting close here in regards to yards. And we also had Max Sims and Justin Fields chipping in. Let's take a look at receiving. Jonathan Summers, wow, 83 yards. Donnell Joseph, 82 yards. Darnell Mooney, 56 yards. All three of our wide receivers were really racking up the points, racking up the yards. Great stuff. And Scotty Miller, DBO Samuel, and George Kittle simply could not even get close. Fantastic result. We're off to the Super Bowl. Super Bowl Sunday is here, and it's time for facing off against the Kansas City Chiefs with a 95 overall team, 97 offense, 93 defense. We are not that far off. Our offense is better, I would say, on paper. Defense, we're slightly weaker, so the overall is tied. Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback almost every single season in Madden, so this will definitely be a challenge for us. And without further ado, I can't wait to get into the game. Let's play the Super Bowl. Time for the Super Bowl. Justin Fields leading out the Chicago Bears to the Super Bowl. Everybody pumped, everybody ready for this game of games. This is what a realistic rebuild always boils down to. The Super Bowl, and getting a good start in the game, not falling behind too far, and being able to transform all the plans into success on the pitch. So here we are in the game. We are starting. Let's go with a PA go slot cross here. Looking at Summers as my intended target, although he might be difficult to release here. But a nice catch here. And he almost got past the second tackle as well. Never mind. Very nice run here. Justin Fields picking out Summers, who was a recent addition to our squad. Alright, let's go with the red zone halfback scissors. Montgomery, the primary target. I will be having an eye out for Mooney as well. Alright. There we go. That was what I was hoping for, but Mooney not able to hold on to the ball. This is not what I was intending. I was hoping that he would snag it and run into the end zone. Alright, let's go with Montgomery again. Try a run here. Pretty much free run and a flag. Not sure, maybe a face mask. It did look a bit like... that was offense holding. Oh, that's a bit unfortunate. We will be sent back a few yards now. Alright, we will be going with the vertical crossers now. Again, Summers my intended receiver. Mooney my backup. Let's go, Justin. Come on. Threw it out of sack. Should have reached the target, but the defense was there and slapped it out of his hands. We are at 3rd and 12. We are going for a dagger. We need to make this work. So I'm thinking of Mooney and Joseph here. Mooney's opening up. Fantastic. And we're into the end zone. That's the first touchdown here for the Chicago Bears. Now it's down to our defense to hold off the Kansas City Chiefs. And our defense succeeds in holding off the Chiefs. Let's go with an inside zone run here. Montgomery slotting in between center and left guard. And this is nice. Bit of chaos in the middle. They pushed him back into the fray again. I'm going with the PA cross slit here. Summers is the target, but I'm also thinking of Mooney in case Summers doesn't get enough separation. There we go. Summers is wide open. What a nice catch. And we're into the end zone for our second touchdown in this Super Bowl against the Kansas City Chiefs. Summers is one of the players that we signed this season. Kansas City picks up a field goal in the second quarter here. We're going with a Y stick on offense again. Kmet being my backup. And a great catch. I was breathing in air. I feared that this might be an interception, a pick, but it was not. Luckily, my receiver was quicker. We're going for mesh here. I think that Kmet handing going over to the left side should work quite well. Nice catch, nice block here. I think it was Mooney that blocked the defender. So Kmet could really move on. We do have a lead of 11 points, but that's not much against the Kansas City Chiefs. Kmet and Summers, I'm keeping. Oh, that was bad. That is an interception. I thought Summers was open, but that did not work out. But our defense, rock solid. I'm very happy with that. Let's go for a run here. Montgomery up the middle. Yeah, not much gained here. 1 or 2 yards, so it's 2 yards. I just want to get within field goal range. Let's go for verticals here. Summers and Kmet look to be good options. What I like about Kmet is that he really holds on to the ball. He's not very quick, but he's rock solid. When the ball comes his way, he really holds on to it. So that is nice. Next up, we're going for a slant. I'm looking towards Mooney here. And in the end, I went... yeah, not really getting all the way down there. I stopped speaking because I had to concentrate. Summers was that far down. I just was unsure if I wanted to go out of bounds. Then I decided against it. Let's go with a halfback slip screen. Maybe I can get Montgomery into a good position up there. If not, I'm going to take a timeout. And we are simply going to... Alright, that was bad. Fields was sacked as he was throwing the ball, so it didn't go out cleanly. Montgomery couldn't really hold on to it. I'm gonna take a timeout here and pick up the field goal so that we head into the break with a 17-3. Alright, special teams, out you come. Field goal attempt by Thompson here. I have to admit, he's not the best field goal kicker, but the kick is accurate, very nice between the sticks. And it's 17-3 for the Chicago Bears in the Super Bowl against the Kansas City Chiefs. Alright, so we're in the third quarter now at the beginning. We are going with a PA counter slot. I think that this might work well. Kmet out of bounds or Joseph here as my backup option. Alright, Joseph was my option, but he had the clearer route. He seemed to get more separation. Next up, let's go for a stick. I always like these games, these plays with a slant route in there. Mooney on the left, Kmet on the right. And it's a pick again. Damn it, and we are not going to stop him. That is a pick six, and that is absolutely on me. I should have gone with Kmet, but I thought I had a better window in regards to Summers, but that was picked off, and that's absolutely on me. It's 17 and 10. Let's go with an inside zone here. I really don't want to throw this away. We were doing very well, really controlling the game. Montgomery, I couldn't really go up in the middle, so I tried going a bit to the right. Let's go again with Montgomery. Maybe the window will open up now. It looks like it, and we are very close to the the first down. I was thinking of the inches, so it's 3rd and inches now. So I'm simply gonna go with something simple like an inside zone. Just want to smash through there, get that first down. Alright, I did get more than I expected, and it's a flag. I hope it's a defensive flag. And it's an offensive flag, just not what I needed by Jonathan Summers. Letting me down a bit, still first down. Alright, nothing happened. Let's go with the 0-1 trap. I want to establish the running game here. Yeah, just a few yards here. 1 or 2 at the most. Let's go with the 0-1 trap again, this time straight up the middle. Wow. That was a pretty rough pancake there. My offensive lineman was just flung out of the way. Alright, we're gonna try and escape here. I need to settle the nerves a bit. Do we have a better audible here? Yeah, let's go the RPO zone peak. And we pick up the first down. That is nice. Ooh, no 1 yard to go. But I'm not worried about that. We will get that at the end of the 3rd quarter. So we started in the 4th quarter with a 7-point lead. It's 4th and 1, and I will not be punting. I will be taking the halfback dive and fully committing myself to picking up this first down with Montgomery, and we make it. Very nice. The worst thing that could have happened now was a fumble, but we didn't fumble the ball, so that is great. It's the 4th quarter. I will be running down the clock now in a brutal fashion. I just want to get within field goal range here. Montgomery not really finding the window. Chiefs defense incredibly aggressive, really literally smashing my O-line. It's the 2-minute warning. Now is when things get tactical. We will try and force the Chiefs to use up their timeouts. We are very close to a first down. So pushed back here. I'm not sure if it was enough. First timeout taken. Alright, it's 1st and 10. That is good news. I'm going with a halfback dive. Let's check fatigue. Alright, he's okay. Opening up on the left side. Wow, didn't expect that. I was rather pushed there. And we are in. What a run by Montgomery. Fantastic. We pick up a touchdown in the final 2 minutes of this Super Bowl. So we are ahead by more than 1 touchdown. And that was important. We needed to get separation there. So simulation again, 24-17 at the moment. Alright, we're going with a halfback power O. It's still one touchdown between us. I just need to get up that field. Force them to take enough timeouts, and then I can let the clock run itself down. 0-1 trap. We were actually pushed back on this running play. They're on their final timeout. Let's try a directional change. Wow, Montgomery pushing through 3 tackles. That was a fantastic run. I'm actually pretty happy that I didn't trade him. I was very close to trading him for a cheaper option, but I'm glad I held on to him. And now this is where it's at. 3rd and 5, but the time is ticking down. All I need to do now is just keep my composure, pick up 2 points if I can. These 4 yards, it's not much, but it's far off. What do we do? What do we do? I think I will be going with a drive trail. I know it's risky, but I can get it to Summers, and that's a pretty, should be an easy option, or commit. And we did get it to Summers, just didn't open up quick enough. Let's see what happens now. I do hope our offense stops them, and we win the Super Bowl. This is it. I'm pumping my fist sitting here. I'm really happy and relieved. I almost saw this going into overtime, but we are the champions. So here we find ourselves winners of Super Bowl 61 versus the Kansas City Chiefs. What a game that was. I'm still shaking a bit, but shaking with joy. I'm very happy that this worked out this way. And we see that Justin Fields, 99 overall, has gone up to superstar dev trait. Very, very much deserved here. I'm really happy that the pivotal figure of this realistic rebuild has gone up and earned this superstar dev trait. Let's take a quick look at the progression history, and it's down to the Super Bowl win. Fantastic stuff. His ratings are insane. He's the #1 ranked quarterback at the moment. 99 almost everywhere, dark green. This is really very nice. Let's take a quick look at his stats. Over the past few seasons, it was a bit bumpy at times, I have to admit. But we started out in 2022 with around 4,400 yards. Then it dipped. 2 bad seasons, really bad seasons. Then we went up again, and 2026, this year, over 5,000 yards, 41 touchdowns, only 7 interceptions. 2 of those are down to me passing it straight to the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, but we won't be speaking of that. Very nice. So offense did their job here, and the defense as well. We have a superstar dev trait for Ojemudia here. That's very nice for him, and even a superstar X Factor trait for Roquan Smith at 30 years old. And again, I stand corrected. I almost wanted to trade him for a younger and cheaper option, but serves me right for thinking badly of him. And luckily I was unable to trade him because the other teams had no draft, no salary cap left. Anyhow, this is the team that won the Super Bowl 61 against the Kansas City Chiefs. I hope you enjoyed this this realistic rebuild of the Chicago Bears. I tried maintaining the spirit of the team, not going overboard with unrealistic trades or throwing away draft capital. In the end, we're in the year 2026, so it took around 4 years to get here, 5 years if you count the full season. I had a lot of fun doing this, and I really like that finale in the Super Bowl. I might even be doing it similar in future rebuilds, that as soon as I get to the Super Bowl, I just play the full Super Bowl and not let the game sim as much, but because I did enjoy that. So if you liked this episode, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. This always helps me a lot. If you want to see something specific, then just drop a comment below. And as always, thanks for watching. See you next time.